I want to take a moment tonight to discuss an argument that's often used by anti-gun people. It's that old argument that, well, a concealed carry holder, someone that's actively carrying a handgun, has never stopped a mass shooting. Well, that argument is ridiculous for a couple of reasons, and I'm going to go over those reasons right now. The first reason why that's ridiculous is if the event never happens because it's stopped by someone with a handgun, well then you can't say this person stopped this event because this event never happened. So you can't tie the two together. You can't say A stopped B if B never happened. So you can't put it together there. They're using false logic. They're using a backwards argument to try to prove a point that doesn't exist. Because we all know in reality, there's been lots of times where an armed person has stopped a potential mass shooting. There's the time where the off-duty police officer stopped that teenager with the semi-automatic weapon who was marching across a parking lot with a rifle looking for his cheating girlfriend and her boyfriend, and he stopped him. Sounds to me like that's stopping a mass shooting right there. It's preventing a mass shooting from happening. That time that the old man in the casino opened fire on the two armed invaders that broke in to rob people. They both were armed. You don't know they weren't going to kill people. That's he stopped a mass shooting. So one of the reasons why you never see a CCW holder involved in mass shooting is they usually stop it before it ever gets to a stage where anyone's shot. And that leads me to the second reason why I think their whole argument is ridiculous. The second reason that argument is stupid is because it labors under the false presumption that the reason we carry a gun is to do things like stop mass shootings or be superheroes, be cowboys, be self-appointed lawmen. That's not what the vast majority of us carry for. We carry because we have a right to protect ourselves and our families. We don't carry to police society. I did a video not too long ago, actually just the other day, about sheepdogs and how I don't like that whole principle because most of us don't carry to be some sort of self-appointed protector. We carry to protect ourselves and our families. So when we carry a gun, we protect ourselves, we protect our families. So the real question wouldn't be to me whether CCW is valid by saying, well, do they ever stop mass shooters? It's how many people that are actively carrying a firearm are ever the victim of a mass shooter? And I can tell you, it isn't very often. It isn't very often at all. Because people that can fight back don't usually end up being victims. And plus, mass shooters don't choose places where they think people are going to be carrying guns. They don't go to gun ranges and shoot places up. They don't go to an NRA luncheon and start shooting. They go to schools. They go to hospitals. They go to malls. Places where they don't think people are going to be carrying. They choose their targets well. So that's the second reason I think it's stupid. And that's, to me, the most important reason. The question shouldn't be how often do CCW holders stop major events. It's how often do people that are actually carrying a gun fall prey to criminals? Because to me, that's the main reason I carry a gun. Not to protect society, but to protect me and to protect my family. You ain't even my real dad.